Alrighty. Let's give us a quick second. About to get it back on, get it back in. Appreciate y'all pulling up and joining. What's good, people? What's good? What's good? Give us one second. Having some slight technical difficulties.
And we back.
There we go.
We back. It like left me in the back room. It just
I hit it like 14 times, but I was like, bro, like we like First and 25, man, with the false start. Shit. But we are back. All right.
Like the only reason I knew that you was on, like I popped back over to one of the streams, it just had you, and I'm like, yo, it just showed me the back room. It says you're in the back room.
Just showed you.
Mhm.
I'm like, he'll pop back in here in a second. The hell? They just showed you disappear, bro, along with the music, and I
Yeah,
was
so I had
just
to
like,
leave and come back. I'm like, why
yeah.
is it just showing him? All right, let me leave and come back.
He just showed you was in there. And I hit it like 3 times. I'm like, all right, they just got my man suspended in cyberspace. What's good? He said, let's get this show on the road. Oh man, hey, if it was only that easy, my brother, you know, concentrate, Frost. Looks scary. Hell yeah. Well, sorry for the false start, man, but we're gonna make up for the artist, man. We starting first at 25.
Go make that up.
Never gonna make
Ask,
that up.
ask Mojo about that. I make that up. I makes that up. I makes it do what it do.
Okay, bro, that was the definition of a collapse. Like, what
That's the
the
definition
fuck?
of you play to win the game. That's what that was the definition of.
Snatching beat from the jaws of victory. Like 106, you up 7, and you find a way to lose that. Like, nah.
106 with the ball
That's what I'm saying.
after
Like,
I just threw a pick and you lose that game.
mm.
Sickening. Sickening.
Oh, we definitely about to move the chase, but ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to officially welcome you all first to 25. Nah, bro, this is episode number 54, man. We back in the building with a special edition here, man. We talking champs, chatter, a little bit of cap, and a little bit of other stuff, obviously. We got the jokety jokes. Shout out to Mojo, man. Hopefully you find a way, man. Make sure you learn how to run the ball down the stretch, man, and better clock management. We don't need to see no collapses like that, man. Especially when you got the guy, the man, the myth, the legend on the ropes. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, if you got me on the ropes, you got your foot in your neck, you better step on that motherfucker. You hear me?
I'm just sitting back like, what happened, bro? Like 106,
I
run the
think you
damn ball.
left. I think you left.
I
Like
did
you stopped
leave.
watching.
I did leave. I left for a hot second. I literally went to go use the bathroom, came back, and you got the ball with plenty of time to get down the field, at least in the field goal range. And I'm just like, what the fuck just
Field
happened?
goal wouldn't help me.
Nah,
I
I
had,
know,
I had,
but
I
I'm
had
just
to
saying.
score and get the 2. On the money, if you missed it, it's on my Twitch. It's on my Twitch.
No, I'm gonna tell you, this, go right to the last like few minutes of that shit, bro. And you're gonna be like, what the fuck just happened, bro? Like that can't happen, bro. Same way I'm looking at UConn the other night, man. Like, I'm like,
It was just like the Duke
can't
UConn.
happen.
It was just like Duke UConn.
Yep.
Legit. That's a great fucking analogy for us.
Like, can't happen, bro. And all you gotta do is just hold the damn ball, like, and run the clock out, bro. Like, just can't happen, you know. He's
But hey,
hold on, here we go. He's starting out. He said, "I want to hear that shit."
but hey, episode 54, we here, and it's been a great week for me. It's been a great week for me.
This guy.
Who got it better than us?
Yeah.
Nobody.
You know what, man? I ain't even going. Usually, I have some banter and nonsense to go over. We just gonna get right into it, man.
Hey man, you can't talk shit when we the champs. We walk up champs this week.
I ain't talking shit. I ain't got to participate with this shit willingly, though.
Hey man, you had to say you had to go on there and say go Giants. Now you gonna put up with this motherfucker. You gonna put up with this shit.
Yeah, we establish no traditions like that over here. But nonetheless, first segment, you already know what it is, man. The March Madness tournament is over, ladies and gentlemen. It's over with Michigan defeating UConn in the national championship, and I gotta give them their credit, man. They definitely did it in a dominant fashion, man. Like UConn was looking like Rocky Balboa for a second, but there was no speech, there was no Mick to lift them up, there was no Apollo Creed. Last minute inspiration. Oh, this was Ivan Drago dropping the hammer and knocking Rocky the fuck out, bro. Like that is what should have happened. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, segment one, champs talk a little different as you're hearing this guy over here talking and shit here today, but deservingly so. You know, he is a big blue fan. You know,
Through and through, baby.
through and through. But I'm gonna just let you have the spotlight to open this up before we get into the details, man. Your boys, um, look dominant, look like the number one team throughout the tournament, man. How you feeling after your boys cut down the Nets on Monday night? About
Oh man, we feeling good. So like I ordered my championship shirt that Monday night, and I thought it was gonna be here. I paid for the express shipping, and it's not here. MD, you let me down. But but I ordered it, and it's good, bro. Like, and my hat goes off the Dusty, bro.
let's do money.
Like
Yeah,
I don't think I know everybody talk about Dan Hurley and how great of a coach he is, and he is. This is not a discredit or disrespect Hurley in any fashion. He probably still is the best coach in basketball because I think if you tell Hurley going into that game, hey, when this game ends, you're going to control clock, you're going to control pace. Michigan's only going to hit 2 3-pointers all fucking night. And their best player, even though playing hurt, is going to be held to 13 points. And they are going to score less than 80 points. There's no way you tell them that information and be like, oh, we national champions. That means we're national champions. Hold them under 70. 2 3-pointers. Oh, we national champions. This was like grade A coaching and adjustments. This is the game that if you're a coach, you should throw on the tape and have your kids watch. Because Michigan came in as a team averaging 11 made 3-pointers a game in the tournament, shooting lights out from the 3-point field, and they could not get going. They shot 31% from the field the entire game. But when that happened, what did they do? They buckled down on defense, hounding defense. I don't think there was any free bucket at the layup. Like
Not a
UConn
one.
had to earn. Michigan's bigs. They made them work for every layup. Every shot was contested.
Woo.
I think we had like close to 11 blocks that game. Like it was like 3 or 4 like monstrous, nasty chase down type blocks. Like Yaxel had one after he had turned it over. Number 11 had one after he got blown by, like on some 2K shit. Just dude goes up for the finger roll. Penzi gets glass early in the first half. Like when your shot isn't falling, find other areas to step up, and that's what Michigan did. Like Yaxel was very honest at halftime. Hey, you're not looking yourself. Yeah, I feel like shit. I'm playing like shit. It's not acceptable, but we gotta figure out a way, and that's what they did. Like, I'm not a big proponent of seniors going high in the first round, but I think he just rose his stock because ain't no such thing as gonna be load management with him at that next level. Like MCL sprain, ankle sprain. Hey, I'm out here. 60% of me, I'm still out here, and I'm gonna give it everything I got. Like, Elliot Cadeau pretty much shunned away from North Carolina. Couldn't hit the side of a barn from North Carolina. Comes over to Michigan, year 1. Most valuable player of the tournament. Champion. Dusty May announced he's coming back. I was nervous about that. I can't hold you. Like, so thank you, Mike Malone, for taking that position. And I think Dusty May was kind of honest. He said the reason it didn't matriculate is because he was on the run, but North Carolina did call and he did answer. But it didn't go anywhere because Michigan was on the run. So if Michigan would have got bounced early, he would probably be a Tar Heel. But he's not. He is still with us, and we getting after it early, man. It's a good week. We already got one commit in the portal already today. Coming over from Tennessee. One of their power forwards, they're starting power forward, and I think we about to retool. As you know, night of championship, a 5-star guard committed to Michigan during halftime of the national championship. Athletic, 6'5" wing. McKinney stepped up, true freshman who's gonna get to shine next year. It feels good, man. It's a good spot in Michigan sports, Michigan athletics right now. Michigan as a whole is just doing their thing. That the hockey team is in the Frozen Four. They looking to get their championship. We looking to take over, man. We doing our thug dizzle. You feel me? So I'm on cloud nine. I'm elated. Now the question is, now that I'm hearing, is this the best Michigan team of all time? That's like they only went to one. They only had a chance to go to one, but they went to one and they finished. Like, are they better than the Fab Five teams? I don't know. Like, more talented, I would say no. Talent wise, no. But I think determination, execution wise, yeah. Because, like, in essence, that Fab Five team, if you would compare it to like what it is today, it had to be like the equivalent of if Cam Boozer, AJ, AJ, A-Cuff, and then like 2 4-stars went to Michigan at one time. That'd be like the equivalent of that. And they was like, hey, we rolling those 5 out. That would have been like the equivalent in today's game of what the Fab Five was. I don't think you ever see that again, but because everybody go after the portal, the senior guys. But if you're looking at a championship run in basketball, but
No doubt.
hey, Cloud Nine, I'm elated. Like I said, Dusty May is. Thank you, Buckeyes. That's another thing. Thank you, Buckeyes.
Oh man,
Because he interviewed for Ohio State first, and they told him no. They went with Diebler. They went
is
with
y'all
Diebler.
finish? Y'all done?
They went with Diebler. So thank y'all.
Is y'all
So
finish?
thank
Y'all
y'all.
done?
But we appreciate you, and so we appreciate you, Columbus, my home city. I appreciate you.
And on that note, yeah, moving on to the next subject. Nah, let me get my 2 cents here, man. I had to give him, man, it's time to get his shine on and do his thing, man. If you're just now tuning in, obviously we've been talking about the recap of Michigan cutting down the Nets, man, winning the national championship in dominant fashion. The debate question, I'll take my crack at this first, or did they dominate or just get hot? And I think there's no mistake in this, man. This team was dominant throughout the tournament, man. They looked like the better team just about every night they stepped on the court, like, period. I really was hopeful that UConn, given their championship pedigree, experience, coaching, resiliency, would have been able to crack the code. They had moments. There was a lot of moments where I thought, like, okay, here they go, man, especially with as bad as Michigan was shooting and couldn't get buckets to fall. But, again, when your shot's not falling, you can't get great shot creation. You got a team that's attacking the offensive glass like no other. Like, gotta give UConn credit. They stayed in that game by getting a hell of a lot of second chance buckets across the board. But to no avail. Championship pedigree, man. Championship like composure. Knowing to get to the free throw line to continue to control the pace of that game, and just freaking defense. Like, there was a hand in UConn's face at the 3-point line, at the mid-range, at the layup line, post hooks. Like, everything was fucking contested. Like, the only shots that weren't contested were the few 10-buck 2-3s you saw, like, from 33 and beyond. Like, it was the same. It was a very impressive performance, man. And, it was just one of those things where they looked scary. They looked scary throughout the whole damn process. Almost. I mean, yeah, they did. I mean, 'cause I thought Arizona was going to put up a better fight. Arizona disappeared. I don't know. There's still an APB out for Arizona in general.
But I told you that was going to happen.
But hold on, you said 10 though. I thought that was crazy.
No,
but
I said minimum 10, and you was like, I think that's crazy. Like,
yeah,
I told you I wanted to say like
year,
20. I told you I wanted to say 20. And you was like, I'm like, I just got a feeling, bro. Like, they gonna get ran out that gym.
What the fuck happened to Arizona? I mean, I know we didn't forgot about it now, but like, damn, what the fuck happened to Arizona?
Because we could talk about we could talk about the entire run, like,
yeah.
because Like I know you was high on Arizona. So was I. Like I showed you, I had
Mm-hmm.
Arizona winning one of my bracket. One of my bracket, I had Arizona. The other one, I had Michigan. And the only reason I did it is because I just wasn't trying to be a homer and be like,
Right.
Michigan's definitely winning. I'm like, let me have a little bit of diversity. Even though I, in my head, was like, I don't see anybody beating Michigan because we weren't on Duke's side of the bracket, and that's what.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is there what to say? Yo. Uh-oh. Am I still good? Hmm. Give us 1 second, folks. We are going to see what's going on and see if we can get it to work itself out. Uh, oof. All right, looks like we lost A there for a hot second, but we're gonna keep moving, man. But nah, just kind of recapping the national championship there. Okay, yeah, I'm still okay. Appreciate y'all, chiming in right there. Jay will be back in a second, but just recapping, man. I'll pose a question to those that are into the chat right now, man, to get y'all's feedback on this, man. Do y'all think after seeing what you saw there, a couple questions I want to pose to those in the chat, man, is Michigan back as a powerhouse? And was this a situation where y'all really think that UConn folded in the moment of truth, or did Michigan dominate and take that, man? First, as far as Michigan being back as a powerhouse, especially in this NIL era, bruh, like they put together one hell of an impressive squad, just like by acquiring guys out the portal and stuff. I think if I saw like with the NIL accumulation, man, they spent a pretty decent amount, got 6 guys in and just came in and did their damn thing from all walks of life, man. I was really impressed with their big man, Mara. That dude, I know y'all talk. I know everybody caught up on like Wimby and but that dude, that kid can get up and down the court to be 7'3", bro. Like that dude was hella impressive with the way that he was like going in there rocking and rolling, man. I was definitely impressed with Mara, and I'm definitely impressed with the resiliency of Lindenberg, man. Like again, hurt, compromised, clearly couldn't do what he did, but still was like out there working on defense and still hitting like tough shots and like just you could see, man, frustration in his face. Like it was just a really impressive dub by Michigan across the board. If I give my honest take about UConn, they did what they were supposed to do. They were like right there every step of the way. Again, as I was saying before, I was really impressed with the way that those guys, given the size disadvantage, the way they were still able to hit the offensive glass, keep themselves in the mix, and keep giving themselves like every damn opportunity to stay in that game. Like right when you felt Michigan was getting ready to pull away, man, UConn just came back, kept that joint under 10 points and was still like just like rocking and rolling and doing a thing, man. And it was an impressive national championship, man. I was like really thinking like UConn ain't going away quietly, man, but damn Michigan looks strong as shit right now. Like it was crazy. It was crazy. So I was definitely impressed with the way the things were going. So okay, looks like we got some action there in the chat. Who you talking about? UConn? You said UConn wasn't supposed to be there? I mean, yeah, but like Duke looked shaky out the gate if we gonna like really be honest about the whole thing. If we going back to that UConn Duke situation, like Duke got down to Siena like in round one. It was down at halftime by double digits. If we gonna really be honest about like UConn, whether they supposed to be there or not, I'm like Duke looked shaky out the gate, and again, championship coaching. You got to give credit to UConn and Dan Hurley for like just having the ability to inspire a team to stay in the hunt, no matter how ugly it looks. And I agree, boss. I agree. Duke look hella fraudulent, man. I mean, they look fraudulent and shaky out the gate. If we really gonna be honest, man, like I wouldn't call them like frauds, like pure frauds, but like they showed that they were vulnerable. I mean, you just don't go down to a 16 seed in the first game like that and have to like really just out talent and out athlete your way to victory in that situation in general. So I ain't gonna say UConn didn't deserve to beat. I mean, 'cause they were in that game. I mean, Duke. did have a 19-point lead, and that was not the first time they blew a massive lead to let a team back in it. But that's championship coaching and being able to inspire the troops to keep fighting no matter what. Like even when Michigan was like still, even though they couldn't hit offensively, they was still dominating in other aspects. UConn kept finding ways to stay in it. It's just shout out to Michigan, man. That's that's the definition of a balanced breakfast.
But the thing is with that, to jump right back into that, like what you're saying, that game was played at UConn's pace. UConn at UConn's game. Like they dictated. It's not too many times that the team that loses dictate how the game is going to be played. That game was played at their pace. If you would have checked everything that, if UConn would have had on their whiteboard, this is what we got to do to win. Every single thing except score more points happened. Slow them down. They force them into bad shots, or they didn't really enforce bad. Make them miss shots.
Right.
And we also contest everything, and they did that. And it still wasn't enough. They did everything they wanted to, and it wasn't enough. And I think when you seen in the second half, when they threw that lob pass to Mara off the high pick and roll, it was like,
oh, my bad.
Are you good? When you seen that and you seen Hurley's reaction, it was kind of like that. Damn, it ain't nothing we can do, bro. Like you get to see it in his face. It was like, it ain't nothing we can do, bro. It's nothing we can do. Like. It was coaching, and it was determination by the players, and I was just happy to witness it and happy that it was on our side. Like I expected us to roll them like we did Arizona, so the fact that we didn't do that proves like how good of a coach Hurley is. Like I actually think, like, because I said it in my group chats that. Because it was like, oh, this team is so dominant. I don't know if anybody can beat them. I'm like, that 24, that with Buddy that's in Portland right now. I was like, that UConn team with Hawkins?
Yeah, bro.
I was like, that team probably beat this Michigan team. And if you deploy that defensive strategy they had versus that Michigan team, they beat us Monday night. That team beats us Monday night. They just didn't have the horses. They had the strategy. They had the scheme. They just didn't have the horses.
They didn't have the horses, man, and they didn't have the composure on defense because their backcourt was in foul trouble hella quick, bro. Like, I mean, hella quick.
But see,
that compromised them, too.
Yeah. But that's the thing, though. Like, go look at those fouls. They weren't on the defensive side. It was like offensive. Like, they was getting forced into offensive fouls.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, no doubt.
Because they were getting hounded. So, that's the only thing, like, I don't think Hawkins and them and that 23 or 2014 gets baited into those fouls. And I think they stay in it. And I think they probably win. Like, I think that would probably be one of the better matches you would have ever seen in the national championship, though. Like, tick for tick, I'm like, where do you go? Like, Yaxel, Hawkins at the shooter. Like, you got Clean, you got Mara. So 7-1 versus 7-2. Or 7-1 versus 7-3, like
7-3. I'm about to say now your boy every day like, damn 7-3, bro.
So it's like
move.
But then like I'm also not gonna end this segment without mentioning Johnson, Morris Johnson, our power forward, dominant force. He was a difference maker.
Him, McKinney
very
too,
aggressive,
man.
like dominant down low.
Yeah.
We were a well-balanced breakfast this year, and that's what it was.
Definition of it, bro.
Like, and when you can go 8 or 9 deep in your rotation, and any one of those 8 to 9 can be your leading scorer that night, you're going to be a problem.
Big facts.
And that's what it was. We were 30. We in the season at 33-3, and like I said, only thing I wanted Duke. I wanted that get back. I wanted that so bad. Like, I didn't think it was anybody on our side that could beat us. But I'm like, I want that. I need that. Like, I need that back. Like, on the biggest stage, I need that back.
Oh, shit.
And we didn't get it. But I'll take a national championship regardless. Like, you play who's in front of you, and they lined them up, and we knocked them down, man. Like, so I'm happy with it. My national championship gear will be here soon. I'm not gonna wear it next week, or else I would. we got special plans for next week, but
Very
or else
special
it
plans.
would be dawned, but it will be dawned at a future pod. So
No
I'm
doubt.
happy about it. National champions. Hopefully, it's something I can keep saying. You know, I ain't got to be every year. You know, I ain't selfish. It ain't got to be every year. But speaking of, you know, just the Michigan, I'm gonna take a moment to say, and I know it ain't all Midwest anymore, but can we take a moment to recognize how fucking dominant the Big Ten is
Yes.
all across everywhere? Like women's UCLA, that's the reason I said we're not this, but they ran rough. They ran amok on South Carolina. Like boy, like belt to ass. They did to South Carolina what I expected us to do to UConn. Like that's kind of what I did not expect UCLA to have that type of belt to ass.
But
on
you
South
know what,
Carolina.
though, Zay? If we're going to keep it a
Like-
bean, man, that they did what they were supposed to do against South Carolina. We know that. If we're going to keep it a bean, classic case, one team hitting on all cylinders, another team cannot find
Oh,
the bucket.
I was texting my uncle. I was like, because I ain't gonna lie, I bet on the game. I bet on South Carolina to win that, and I'm like, I wish these motherfuckers. I was like, I wish these motherfuckers would have told me we go up and miss every layup tonight. That was part of the game plan. They were smoking layups. I'm like,
layups, mids, threes, like, oh my
I'm
God.
like, oh my god, what is going on? And then UCLA just not missing, bro.
They
not
that's what I'm
missing.
saying, like, don't fucking miss. Like, bruh.
It's not missing. But like I said, Big Ten, college football the last 3 years.
Straight up, I don't want to hear nothing about right now, this moment, this minute. I don't want to hear nothing about no SEC. I mean, obviously, the Big 12's an afterthought, and we ain't even talking about the Tank Conference. You know, right now, the Big Ten is rocking it on so many damn levels right now, bro. Like, it's, whew.
We doing it across all sports. Like if Michigan takes the Frozen Four, we'll win so far three of the four major sports titles this year as a conference.
Crazy.
Like football,
Crazy.
we got that with Indy, we got it with basketball, we got a chance with hockey, and then we have formidable teams in baseball that can make it, like a Michigan. Ohio State is up and down. They don't really make runs too much, but UCLA is part of us now. USC is a part of us. Like, so it can get scary out here for a lot of conferences, man. Like, so it's a good time for the Big Ten. Like, we've proven that we may be the most dominant conference across all sports, the sports landscape. And
No doubt about it.
I'm glad we putting all this SEC shit to bed, because we heard it all the 2010s. Like, we heard all of it. Bama, it was just Bama, y'all. It was Bama and Georgia. It was Bama and Georgia.
Exactly.
Like,
Because they were still like they had some interesting teams in basketball, but like nobody that could sustain it. Kentucky wasn't really like teeing off like that.
Kentucky just
Tennessee
kept the
was up and
recruits.
down. Right, that's
Kentucky
that's
just
it.
kept the recruits, but they weren't winning. They weren't winning chips.
Bama wasn't Bama even back during that stretch. Florida was still APB out for the Florida's basketball team. Like the SEC wasn't really rocking it like that in basketball. And then like you said, it was mainly Bama and Georgia in football. And Georgia was really like 25% of that piece.
And once in a while, LSU was like 15% of that.
I get that. Yep,
That's what
true.
LSU did, because they won a natty in that time span, and they would make noise, it'd be up and down. But they broke through with Burrow, Chase, and Jefferson. But Big Ten is where it's at. We produce, in my opinion, respectfully, for the majority of the time, the best pros. Like, I know it's a certain few positions that they'll be like, oh, SEC, cool, but majority of it, especially where it matters, where it wins games in football, Big Ten guys. But we dominated Big Ten. I'm very pro Big Ten, not just a Michigan man. I am pro Big Ten. That's the reason I was like, hey, Indiana, go rock that shit out. I ain't a Buckeye fan, but I was like, nah, fuck that. Go do your job. Like, versus Notre Dame too. I was like, nah, y'all gonna knock that out. Conference over that. Like, y'all gonna knock that out. But I also just thought y'all was the better team. Just like I thought we were the better team versus Washington. I thought Indiana was a better team
Oh,
versus Miami.
hey,
So
hey, anybody with a right mind knew that y'all was gonna be that year. That y'all was gonna be Washington. I mean, shit.
yeah, I knew we was gonna smoke Washington. So
I knew that one. Now put it this way, that would have been if we was up and running back then. I'd have been like straight up like, hey, nah, like y'all got that in the back. That is a whomping and a stomping waiting. You hear me? Like,
but hey,
straight.
Big Ten, let's keep this dominance up, and let's not take our foot off their fucking necks,
No doubt, man.
and let's keep it going. Like, sure, I want it to be us next year. I'm a Michigan man first, conference guy second. I am rooting for us, and I hope big things with Kyle. I was not the biggest fan of it, but as at first, because I'm like longevity wise, he's like 68. He ain't gonna be there long.
True.
So I'm just looking at it from that aspect, but it looked like he getting the right pieces in place.
Was able to
I
contain
think
the
next
big
year,
fish.
I think next year gonna be exciting in the Big Ten, man. Like, I think Indiana go retool. I know
They're
y'all
definitely gonna
go.
bring some guys in.
I know y'all go retool.
You know, the
So-
Buckeyes will be back.
We retool. Oregon go be back. I don't know what Penn State is, but I like their coach and Matt Campbell. No, wasn't it? I know his last name is Campbell. I don't think it's Matt, or is it Matt Campbell?
I think it is Matt Campbell. Yeah, it's Matt
Yeah.
Campbell.
So yeah, from Iowa. I know he's from Iowa State. Like, but I think it's gonna take a couple years for him. I like UCLA's hire, but it's gonna take a few years for him coming over from James Madison. But it's like 5 teams in the Big Ten they're gonna be ready for it, prime for the taking this year. So I'm excited about it. But I'm gonna just end this segment with hail to the victors. Hail. 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 Go Big Blue, baby.
Y'all finished? Y'all done?
Neither.
Nah, man. Even in my bitterness, and I gotta give the boys their credit. They did their damn thing, man. Shout out to the Wolverines, man, for doing what they're supposed to do and doing. As I said at the top of this segment, man, champs talk different. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about.
We talk different. We walk different. Walk with a little swagger. You feel me?
No doubt
Walk with a
about
little
it.
swagger. You feel me?
No doubt about it, folks. No doubt
Y'all
about
got to
it.
do it for a year. And I couldn't
Oh,
say
no
shit
doubt.
about it. What the fuck I was gonna say? Like,
But you know
it's like
what,
y'all
though,
couldn't say
man?
shit about it the year before. Like,
But you know though, man, it just would have made it so much better if we'd have fucking beat y'all when y'all was at your absolute worst, man. Like, but like we all said, if that didn't happen, that
y'all don't win. Y'all don't win a natty.
That team don't. Right.
If y'all beat us, y'all don't win a natty.
Nah,
That's what
sure
y'all,
don't.
that was the exchange. Y'all lost to us, but y'all won a natty. But the moment y'all lost, I was like, y'all about to win a fucking natty. Like, I knew y'all was about to beat the brakes off Oregon. You
Man,
was telling me,
I
I don't know. I'm like, nah, y'all gonna beat the brakes. Y'all
Bro,
gonna beat the brakes off.
but again, and I know we going off script like as we always do, but you gotta remember, bro, like
I remember
that-
everything, bro.
bro,
And-
that team didn't show up. Like I told you coming off the Tennessee game, I'm like, where the fuck this Buckeye team been hiding at, my nigga? Like,
But I even told you that though. I even told,
I had a feeling that just out of disrespect alone. Like,
I was like, y'all go roll them. I was like, y'all go roll Tennessee. And the fact that they talking so reckless, talking about taking the fact that they had like a whole thing talking about taking the goalpost down to Owenatigi and throw.
yeah,
I'm
man.
like, oh, I'm like, for y'all, if y'all don't roll them, something up. Like, y'all better
Right,
pack them the fuck up.
oh man,
And then when y'all got Oregon, I was like, I went into work telling all y'all, I was like, yo, y'all go smoke these niggas. And you, Rob, like, I don't know. I'm like, look, I'm a Dan Lanning guy, but y'all like, y'all go smoke these niggas. Like,
PTSD
it's
is a
not,
real
it's
thing,
gonna
man.
get
What can I
ugly.
say?
It's gonna get ugly.
I
And
don't
remember
know,
being
man.
there at work,
Yeah.
and I seen those first 3 touchdowns. I looked over, I was like, man, it's 21-0 in the first 7 minutes.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you,
Hey.
bro. I went from this. I was just like, I was boy. Oh,
All I
man.
could do was
feel
look
like
over.
man.
All I could do was look over and be like, I told you this ass whooping was coming. I told you.
Oh, man, I mean, bro, but in retrospect, when you've got all that time to let all that frustration out, bro, like, yeesh.
But see, this is the way I was calculating. I'm like, look, they barely escaped with a dub. and basically would turn into a night game in Eugene. They are not about to go to a neutral site and fuck with the Buckeyes this year. They're not. And I was proven right. I was like, belt to ass, belt
Man.
to ass.
Man, nah.
So
I
Big
ain't gonna
Ten
lie,
stand
man.
up, man.
I say about once a month I go back and I rewatch them highlights from that championship run, man. Just once a month, man. You know, my YouTube algorithm, you know, it just it knows when to bless me, man. You know, with that wonderful feeling of that postseason run. Man.
you got to reminisce, man. Ain't nothing
Got
wrong
to.
with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But we definitely gonna have more than enough time to talk about college football because that is on the tail end of today's episode. We're gonna switch gears briefly, man. Talk about something here that yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious to hear Zay's response when we go into dive into the subject. But we're gonna spin and block and talk about a little bit of on segment two here, a little bit of chatter or cap. And I don't know if y'all been paying attention to the media recently, man. If you pay attention to any sort of like sports outlet, you know that there's one consistent guy's name that is constantly brought up, no matter where he's at, what he's doing, whether he's playing basketball, shooting movies, on the banana boat with his crew, or in the islands with his family. You know, doing a lot of things. You know, going on Pat McAfee's show. You know, throwing shots at Stephen A. Smith, or pulling up on Stephen A. Smith in the court, man. That guy, that kid from Akron, LeBron James, recently got a little bit of heat and backlash for some stuff that he said about playing in the cities like Memphis and Milwaukee. I'm sure y'all have heard the clip and you know and saw what he said, even what he said after the fact, man. Long story short, he basically just kind of said that the Grizzlies just need to, you know, relocate to Nashville. And a little bit of stuff after that, you know, oh, he just don't like playing in the city of Memphis and Milwaukee and some other things, man. And there's some people, there's mixed reactions about this in general, you know, with that kind of talk. You know, and that is unfortunate, my sir, good sir. You don't have a lot to reminisce on. I mean, you do. You can go back to the Connor Cook days. You know that time they shouldn't even have made the damn playoffs. Got handed a free ride to the postseason courtesy of the Buckeyes. You know,
Ain't got that ass whooping.
unceremoniously dismissed from the postseason.
Did they score? Was it 38-0?
I think they did get. I gotta look that up now. See,
Money gonna tell us. You ain't gotta look it up. I know money though.
yeah,
I don't think they
you're
scored.
right.
I think it's
you're
38-0.
What am I going to dig up rubbish from the past for? But back to the subject. Bunny, let us know, man. If you are brave enough to let us know. Oh, okay.
Jesus, don't remind me.
Any shit, don't remind me. I mean, if you don't want me to bring it up, I understand. You know, but you know what I mean. You had a moment. You know, I still ain't forgive Connor Cook for the way he snatched that damn trophy away from Archie Griffin, man, with his cocky ass. You know, so that's all I remember. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's why I was just like, you know, I usually don't be praying for teams to get their ass beat from the Big Ten, but you don't have no business being there to begin with. But LeBron talking about the whole Memphis thing. Zay, was LeBron out of pocket with what he was saying, or just being honest about the thing? I'm gonna let you say your piece about this segment first, and I'm gonna give my take right after that.
No, he wasn't out of pocket, and he's not the first player to say this. This is a well-documented thing with Memphis, and he's talking about the accommodations that they receive as NBA players, like saying that the hotel is shit, that the facilities that they practice at is shit, and he's not the only player. KD has said this, Draymond has said this, multitude of other players have said this, and this is not a reflection of the city or the people in the city. So the fact that people are trying to flip this and make this like, oh, he's being detrimental to the black community. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. And also, on top of that, he also said Milwaukee. And then he also said, I don't even like going home. He don't like going to play in Cleveland either. Because, and this has nothing to do with like being a small market. It's simply being able to accommodate a professional athlete. Like, he's like, oh, I'm staying at the Hyatt. Yeah, because they stay at places like the Ritz-Carlton when they go into a lot of these cities. They staying at high-end restaurants, high-end hotels, high-end hotels with, and you take a step down. These are people that put hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands, over $1 million into his body every single year.
Yeah.
So If he doesn't like the accommodations he's receiving, that's his personal. And a lot of athletes say it.
Yeah.
So, and they're trying to flip this into being like, oh, it was detrimental to black people. He said black people back. I'm like, yo, y'all have to fucking stop. Like, this is like, it's like the dumbest thing I've heard, and it's been pissing me off hearing people's reactions to it, because then you hear some people like, nah, Memphis is shit. And they talking about the city, and he's talking about the hotel. And people are like compounding on that. Like, I seen the clip every single time someone would mention something about Memphis. And he was like, oh, you know, Memphis did this. And he was like, yeah. And MLK got assassinated there. Oh, Memphis, MLK was assassinated there. Oh, yeah, Martin Luther King was assassinated there. Like, that was his rebuttal to everything they said. I'm like, that's childish as shit. But that's where we're at. And like, people are just reaching like, oh, he should invest his money into Memphis. What are we talking about, guys? Like, or maybe that's the play. He go down talking to put money. No, he's not. No, he's not. And he's talking about simply the accommodations of what it's like being a road player to that city. It's not even fair to ask that to, because I seen a clip of them asking, excuse me, Desmond Bain the same question. I don't know if you've seen that clip.
Oh, I never saw it.
But I'm like, he was like, yeah, people have their opinion, they entitled to their opinion, but you're asking someone that lived in the city versus just visiting there. Like, Bang was pretty much sleeping in his own bed that night that he paid for that matches his accommodations. It's different from you being on the road, being in a hotel that doesn't fit what you're accustomed to when you're out on the road. That's two completely different things. Like, he probably feels the same way when he goes to Milwaukee or Cleveland. Or just like I've heard people bitch about Denver because the fact that Denver's airport is an hour away from the arena. Yep. It's an hour away, and it's legit. I've been to Denver. It's legit 45 minutes to an hour away. It is not like here in Columbus where I can get to the airport in 10 to 15 minutes.
Literally, it's in the heart of the city. Literally.
Yeah, like
no matter where you at.
So I can get to 10 to 15 minutes. So it's not like that in Denver. It's not like that at all. It is out there.
Which is crazy.
So yeah, like, he wasn't out of pocket. I think people are reaching. Like, even the way I see someone paint it, like, he's out there talking about this with a bunch of white billionaires. They're white YouTubers, bro. They're just YouTubers, bro, that have a podcast. And that's what it is.
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith was reaching on that shit.
Like, he's not the only one to say that. Like, I didn't hear Stephen said that, but I heard it from one of the I actually don't really care for him. Lamont, I think it's Lamont Hill from the Joe Budden podcast.
Mark Lamont Hill,
yeah. Like, he get on my nerves
me
at times.
Too.
Like,
he annoying.
I could take it or leave him. Like, he was talking about, like, you out there with them white billionaires, people with money. And I did hear you say, like, Stephen A. said, you got to watch what you say around white people. That's a whole nother conversation right now with Stephen A. I've been following the Matt Barnes thing with him more than I have this LeBron thing.
I got you.
But,
you know what, man? I should have been paying more attention to that too, because that shit's been quite comical. But
yeah. So that's where I'm at with it. Like, people just reaching and they making something out of nothing. When they didn't react this way when KD said it, they didn't act this way when Draymond said it, and KD said it straight to Zach Randolph's face.
Get it out the mud,
yeah. Who live in Memphis still? Like, so, like, hey, y'all city shit. Like, he said it to his face. Like,
hey, man, put it this way, brother. When I was working on taking a road trip around New Year's and ultimately decided against it, trust when I say not Memphis, but Nashville was on the radar. Memphis was definitely not on the radar, and I don't think I'm ever gonna take a road trip to go visit the city of Memphis. You know what I mean? In general,
look, all I gotta say is this: I ain't never been to Memphis, right? Never been there.
Yep.
But just listening at CarMax, when people be like, when that manager position come open in Memphis, they like, that motherfucker's hard to feel. I ain't never been there. I can't
Yeah,
speak to it. But
yeah.
those are real conversations that I've heard.
Yeah.
like,
I hate to concur because I'm still there, but
like
put it this way: even if I was presented with such an opportunity, I don't know if I'm gonna jump to be like, hey, let's head on down here to good old Memphis. Yeah,
I got it on me.
I'm gonna
I
have to have
got
it
it
on me.
on me.
I'm gonna have to have a lot and a lot more on me. You know what I'm saying? Tuck full fifth in the back pocket. You know what I'm saying? My dad had one joint that West Indian Archie had on him in Malcolm X, man. The little joint couldn't even feel it on the back. You know what I'm saying? The lower part of the back, like, bro. But if we're gonna be honest, man, like Memphis, I mean, let's retrace the steps like with the Grizzlies in general. That move from Vancouver way back in the day was simply to give the city of Memphis a franchise. At the time, Nashville had already just brought in the Tennessee Titans. They really didn't have the infrastructure to bring in like an NBA team in general. Memphis outbid a lot of other places at the time, even including Columbus, because Columbus was in a bid to try to get the Grizzlies too back then.
So that was, from my understanding, Nationwide was supposed to have been for an NBA team.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was not built with the intention of bringing
Just strictly
an
being
NHL
hockey.
team
Mm-hmm.
only. So they were in long talks
Mm-hmm.
of bringing someone here, and that was built with the intention that we were going to get an NBA franchise, which
No
would be
doubt
so
about it.
lit. Which would be so lit in this city. But
Oh man, it'd have been a fabulous thing. I mean, you already see how they support all the sports teams that are here now. I mean, Columbus is, I mean, I know people still kind of call them like a small city, bro. Like it's a
it's not.
market that can support a lot of professional franchises, bro.
Population wise, it's technically a big market. We're the 13th largest city in the country. Like
Mm-hmm.
just in greater Columbus, not the suburbs. Columbus, we
Right.
have over like 1 million people in population.
Mm-hmm.
So like we have more population in the city of Cleveland and Cincinnati and Toledo combined. We have
Yep.
more than that here, and a lot of people don't realize that. Like we're one of the largest cities in the country. So
Without question. I mean, Columbus is definitely not one of those small market teams. They definitely got, and they're steadily growing. Like you said, like with the expansions that's happening, like around the area too. Like they could easily support a team here locally, man. Constant opportunities coming here, but yeah, if those that didn't know, Columbus was definitely in the contention to land the Grizzlies back then when they were in the process of relocating away from Vancouver. It's just Memphis simply had the opportunity to bring in a team with no resistance from like any sort of like colleges or like teams that could potentially influence it. They just had a better back and won that bid to get the Grizzlies. So that's one piece of it. And it's just bro. Like if we gonna be honest, man. Memphis is a rough city. I mean, we gotta be honest about that, man. Like that's one piece of it because we've heard that from others as well too. So it's no slap in the face to the small market teams. It's no disrespect to black folks. Like take all of that nonsense out of the equation. Those are bullshit narratives, bro. If we're gonna really be honest, like it's total bullshit. It's just strictly about, in LeBron's case, about accommodations. But let the common folk call it for what it is, bro. Because the city is the city. You know what I mean? Like I said, that's not a vacation destination for me. I mean, I don't even know if I would go if I had all expenses paid for. You know what I'm saying? So like, but it's just one of those things that I wasn't moved or like thought that was tripping. Thought he was tripping. I mean, and he told the truth. Like he's 41 years old, and I understand wanting to have like nice accommodations wherever you heading to. And then I did hear about what Desmond Bain was talking about that, and like he said, even when he was playing for the Grizzlies himself, like when he heard about the trade, and even though it's been a choppy season for him in Orlando, up and down in the roller coaster, he just felt like he got out of a dungeon. Straight up. I mean, this is a guy that was, like you said, still has a home there. And he felt like straight up, like, nah, bro, like it felt like a dungeon. I mean, the practice facilities just, it felt like it. There's a reason why they call it grit and grind, bro. Like, there's a reason why Marcus All was not thrilled about having to be there as a part of that Kwame Brown trade back in the day. Even though he honored his contract, played and became a Memphis legend, but
yeah, and also people got to understand, he already knew what the ins and out was. Like a lot of people don't know he played high school ball in Memphis because Powell was there. He just still had the draft rights from being in Europe,
right?
And and he was already drafted by the Lakers. They had his rights, and he.
Right.
So I'm like, because he played high school, then went to play in Spain for a year, and then got drafted.
Yep.
So he knew what it was in Memphis already. He did not want to go back to Memphis, and Powell was happy to get the fuck out of Memphis
Ain't that the
because he
irony
was
of
actually
that shit?
so. It is what to get traded for your brother is crazy.
Like you already the little brother, or in his case, a little big brother. Like, damn, bro. Like, yeesh. Crazy word, crazy. Oh, we got an off-subject alert here. I will be honest, I have not tapped into the UFL just yet. I've only seen some highlights of our local team, the Columbus Aviator, here after their first two games. Unfortunately, they were a couple of close losses. It's an expansion team. Still got a long way to go. Figure things out.
So the game that I seen, it confirmed my suspicion on why the hell would they hire Ted Ginn.
Oh shit! And here we go.
Like this thing. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like if you get a chance, check him out. Ted Ginn looked like somebody's drunk ass uncle on the sideline. Trying to coach. Talking about back in my day, young blood. That's the way. All he missing on the sideline is the cigarette on the tip of his lips.
Not the black and mild, bro. With the filter tips. Don't do that, bro.
That's all he missing, bro. That's all he missing. Oversized hat.
And the cold full fifth, man. Come on, don't do that, bro.
It's bad, bro. I'm
that
telling you.
Pop Warner, AA. No, come on, man.
He worse than the Pop. He the uncle on the sideline, not even coaching, like trying to be like, hey, come here, young blood.
Oh no, man.
Let me tell you what to really do. That's how he looks. It's bad.
Shout out to Ted Ginn, man. And the thing is, I know Zay Michigan dude, but I got a bad feeling you're right, man. I rocks with Ted
like
Ginn,
this.
but...
Nah, like I as a player, I fuck with Teddy Ginn. I fuck with him. Like Ted Ginn, as I said on here, guys, one of the most iconic calls I've ever heard in football history. Like I take nothing away from Ted Ginn, like at all. He Ohio guy, Cleveland Glenville. Hell of a football player, even though he could run more than one route, but his go route was him.
Hey, bottom line, you make him fall smooth trying to press him, bro, and he get behind you, bye.
Yeah, he's one of the fastest. He's one of the fastest humans I've ever seen with my own eyes. Like it just is what it is. Like, but when you look at coach, you don't see Ted Ginn. I'm just saying, like.
I question that initially, man, and I hate to say this, bro. I think it was more so to drive ticket sales here locally, because he knew like there's gonna be the Buckeye connection, the Central Ohio roots. I think that was one of those things to help like with marketing and stuff. I mean, hopefully he can improve. I've seen guys start off to like get off the shit starts and improve down the line, but it's an expansion team. New league, pretty much, man. My expectations aren't ridiculously high. We'll see how it goes, man. I just don't want them to go winless, But they're putting up points. Now it's just a matter of getting stops. You got it's two sides to that coin. But Money, I appreciate you letting us get our our thoughts out about our newly minted Columbus Aviators, man. We're gonna definitely be tapped in and looking at more highlights with them boys for sure. But to wrap it up, talking about Memphis in general, man. The questions. These are just some of the questions. I got them up on the screen right now for y'all. Like, do players really feel that way? Clearly, they do. Guys that have played there, guys that have traveled there, guys that have played and poured their heart and soul into the franchise, and and it's one of those things. I mean, who cares, bro? He said it publicly. So what? Like, just. We gotta chill. This is just a classic case of like somebody being bluntly honest and talking about what's obviously right there in the painting, but a few people get their feathers ruffled and want to stretch it out of context. I mean, that's really what this sums up to, man. And my thing is like, yeah, you can go with the overreaction route and say, oh, black people and the city, the small markets. Nah, bro, there's a reason why. Guys ain't just going and signing with the Memphis Grizzlies, bro. Like, it's just, it is what it is, when there's no disrespect to the city, man. It's just one of those things, like the proof is in the pudding. It's still a young franchise for that city, and they just haven't like put the right investments into around the team and the facilities to help build it up. They caught lightning in a bottle with a couple of good draft picks and a couple of trade acquisitions historically, but look at where they're at now. They're in the process now of another dismantlement. They got a disgruntled superstar who basically has a very questionable NBA future at this point, which that will be on a future episode that I'll be formulating right now because it's going to be one that I ain't going to lie. Zayd, I'm going to give you a heads up too now while we live with it. It will be an episode not in the immediate future because obviously we're doing our special joint next week, but it's going to be one of us answering straight up tough questions. Straight up, like random ones we'll have limited preparations on. And they're giving our honest opinions, man, because there's some stuff that's like, it's easy to talk about. Like in the NBA, for example, it's easy to talk about the Wembies. It's easy to talk about, the SGAs and all these international guys. Well, let's talk about some of those guys that were supposed to be hims. And now they're looking like one of thems. And I just mentioned one of them because, buddy, what a fall from grace from that number 2 pick. And same with the guy that was drafted right ahead of him, too, because, buddy, woo, they were supposed to be generational talents, man, and now they're looking like generational failures a few years in. So, but we'll be asking those tough questions in the near future about that. But to sum it up, man, it sounds like we're on the same page about that. Y'all leave LeBron alone. Let that man do what he do. Y'all shove a camera in his face, like no matter where the hell he's at, man, and want to blow shit out of proportion, like y'all gotta chill, man. Let's be grown ups about this. Indeed. But we're going to transition to segment 3 here because this one's a little bit more interesting. They kind of hinted at it at the top of the episode because as you or some people may or may not know, the now national champion head coach of the Michigan Wolverines, Dusty May, got a call from a certain school that is considered a blue blood legendary program. And y'all know who we talking about when we talk about them because they have not been them for quite a long time. And counting. But recently, the North Carolina Tar Heels had dismissed now former head coach Hubert Davis for underperforming his contract. But this week, right in the heat of the national championship and the Final Four taking place, they did make a splash hire. And shockingly, they went outside from the family business. And so segment 3 is no family discount. UNC goes off the beaten path and hires former Nuggets head coach and NBA champion head coach Mike Malone. He's been out of coaching now at least for about 1 year, kind of surveying the landscape, but accepted the call when it came from UNC to bring him in as their new head coach here. And it's just been interesting to say the least that they went away because there was a couple of guys I was in the mix, from the family tree. I honestly thought that they were going to find a way to get Jerry Stackhouse in there and kind of stick to that family tree thing, but they took a different route. I'm kind of shocked at this, But Zay, how we feeling about Mike Malone coming in as the new head coach to restore the glory to our beloved North Carolina Tar Heels? Pa says it's a great hire.
So I'm on the fence about it.
Okay.
And the reason I'm on the fence because I'm X's and O's, I am with Paz.
Okay.
Hell of a hire.
Yep.
I don't know if you could have hired a better X and O guy right now. Right?
Okay.
Outside of you pulling Dan Hurley from UConn, which wasn't happening.
No.
I don't know if you right, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think it was a better X and O guy.
Blue blood, nah.
My issue with the hire is it's temporary. Because let's say he go down to UNC and he set that bitch on fire and he win a natty. NBA teams will go call. They're going to call his ass again.
Mm-hmm.
And are they going to be able to stop him from jumping back to the NBA? That's why that's the only reason I'm on the fence.
But
they had to have some type of commitment saying that you won't go back to the NBA because he wasn't. I feel he should have been hired last year anyway. He should be NBA coach right now.
Right.
Somebody.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So if he go to UNC and he win a natty within the next 2-3 years, I think someone calls him, bro. Like someone calls him to be an NBA coach and like.
Agreed, Paz.
I'm just not. That's the only reason I'm hesitant about it. Like X and O's, I think he gonna be able to recruit people in. I think he will be able to get people to come down to UNC and play. But for how long? That's my only thing, bro.
I
That's
got you.
my only reserve. But like X's and O's,
Mm-hmm.
I love. As soon as I seen it, I was like, oh, that's fire. Hell of a
Yep.
hire. Like hell of a hire.
I'm. I understand the concern. My thing to kind of, I ain't gonna say push back against you on that, but the only thing I'm gonna say is what job in the foreseeable future could become available to where it would make sense to go back. Because all the jobs that will realistically come open, say like in a year or two, based on how we're looking at it right now, there's just no good jobs that would look like they become available. I mean, but we could see it.
I
We
know
could
one.
see what happened with who.
I'm just saying.
Oh shit, who?
I'm just saying. If
Mm-hmm.
after next year
Mm-hmm.
they don't make a deep run and LeBron retires, I could see.
Oh,
No. I could see a world where JJ gets fired.
mm.
And is Luca appealing enough to Mike to come back to the NBA? I can
JJ.
see a world. I can
Oh
see a world
man.
where because they, let's be real, he's there because Braun. So if Braun is no longer there, I can see him being let go, like, or him stepping away. Like
Mm-hmm.
JD looks stressed on the sideline. He does not look like he's enjoying life.
Right.
So it's a possibility they could be a stepping other way. Like that could be open. Like it could be. Like I don't know, man. Like I'm just saying, like that type of a job could pull him away. It has to line up. It's not gonna be a job that's a low hanging fruit right now. Like it's not gonna be somewhere like it would have to be like it's not gonna happen now. But like if the Spurs didn't have the ascent they had this year and that opened up.
Oh
You get what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like it's not
Yeah.
gonna be something that you can just see right now. It's gonna have to be like someone unexpectedly stepped down and they're no
Hey,
longer there.
oh, time out. We gotta get on this guy here because I was one. Pause. I know you didn't just do that, bro. And you supposed to be a resident Knicks fan. I know you did not just suggest that Mike Woodson and you meant to say Mike Brown, bro. Come on, son.
Well, I actually think
Uh,
I
Mike
thought
Woodson or
I thought Malone was gonna be their head coach over Mike Brown
I
anyway.
thought so
Like
too, which
I
which
thought that's what
also
I was thinking.
yeah, but like
But
pause, not Mike Woodson. I know you. I was wondering when you said Woodson. I'm like, hold on, bro. Is he Mike Wood? Like Mike Woodson? Is he even coaching in the league right now? But Mike Brown, man, come on, you can't mistake Mr. Potato Head for Mike Woodson, bro. He said, "My mind, put the Rello down, big fella."
yeah, so
My fault, bro. It
nah,
paused
you good.
heavy week over here with that one. Come
Yeah,
on,
so
dog. Come
it
on,
would
man.
take like a job like that or it take like a job like that or someone that it seems like it's only been happening to coaches like us. Like when I mean that,
Oh, yeah.
what I mean is why did his name just slip my mind?
For
Up in
what team? What
Toronto.
team? Um,
Toronto.
with Dwayne Casey got canned by Toronto and Nick
Casey and
Nurse.
then JD Bickershaw
Oh yeah,
in
JD
Cleveland.
Bickerstaff. Yeah, JD
With like
Bickerstaff.
yeah, Bickerstaff up in Cleveland. Like teams
Shit.
are ascending, but then
Mm-hmm.
they just say they need a new voice.
Which
Right?
I never understood that Dwayne Casey shit.
so
Yeah.
it would he had just one player coach of the year. Like
Same it months ago, within months of getting dismissed, all because LeBron said, "This is my house.
like
Welcome to LeBronto."
so that's what I'm saying. So it would take something like that to happen from a job that's appealing. He's not going to go take over the Nets. He's not doing that.
That's what I'm
You
saying,
know what I'm
bro.
saying?
Like he ain't going.
It would
back
have to
there.
be one of those type of jobs where like JJ they decided to part ways and now the Lakers is open. Is that enough?
Eh.
Because then he also get to try to get his get back versus Denver 3 times a year. Because I think it was wrong for him to be fired the way that they were third in the West when he got fired. People, they were third.
That's my point, bro.
Like-
And that's kind of where I'm kind of like, I don't know, bro. Like with the way that all worked out, especially and if he goes down there and wins, I think that's a long term commitment, bro. I don't think he leaves. Like even if a pristine job opens up, just because of how, bro, he had won a title in the last like 5 years, and they dismissed him basically
2
like
years
within
prior.
2 years.
Prior.
That's what I'm saying. So I just don't see a scenario where Mike Malone gets a job offer where it goes back. It has to be like a place that ain't known for coach turnover. And the only job really that's like that right now is somewhere like either like Miami, which they're not getting rid of Spo no time soon,
Nope.
or the Spurs, which they keep it
They
in
got
the
their
family.
guy.
They
They
got
got
their
their
guy.
guy.
He's clearly proven it. I forget his name. I think his name is Mitch something, but I forget his last name. But he's doing his thing right there. Everybody else is a turnstile, bro. I just don't see any other stable franchise where it would make sense. It would be a bunch of teams that are just trying to find that guy and constantly turning over coaches. I just don't.
Yeah, I don't think Dallas. I don't think Dallas is enough yet. Like Coop's showing, but could it be? Because this is the last year they got. I think they got a first round pick this year. They don't for the next 3. But like, if they were able to swindle and get like a Cam or something like that, like to add to put him, like, is that enough and appealing enough? Like, I don't know. Like Dallas. No, look, city-wise, we just talking about Memphis. It ain't Memphis. Dallas.
Oh no,
Dallas is a city. Dallas is a city.
Pause.
Yeah, crazy pause. Crazy
yeah.
pause.
I knew as soon as I said the fourth letter, I would say, "Yeah, I gotta follow that with a pause."
Yo, so like, could that be appealing enough? I don't know. Like, what's in Chapel Hill? You get what I'm saying? Like,
but if you win, you got stability because they don't turn their coaches over that often. If you win, and I don't know, he's fiery enough, bruh. And
I also don't think UNC. I'm gonna steal the term that I heard, but like I kind of was saying it, but they just phrased it better. They said UNC didn't fire Hubert Davis.
Hubert Davis fired Hubert Davis.
No.
Oh, what they say?
Duke fired Hubert Davis.
True, big facts.
Like,
big facts.
Because
that's a fact.
They hired him down the road, and he immediately Final Four appearance, Elite Eight appearance, winning record, getting top recruits. Even though he has done a deep playoff, deep tourney run within recent, it's like, hey, that motherfucker down the road got it cooking, and you're not even at the stove, and
nah, bro.
Like you winning enough to make tourneys.
Hey, Hubert's still going to therapy, man, for when Biggie held him up back in the '90s,
But then at the same time, hey,
I still say it was Hubert Davis, and I got a story to tell. I don't care what nobody say.
I ain't trying to make it about a racial thing, but it never really sat well with me during his introductory press conference. He's like, I'm proud that my wife is white.
I thought that was like the worst way to start off, like any sort of. I'm like, why did that even come into the equation, bro? Like they ask you about the obvious question, about being that. It's a nice, perfect time to land the plane gently, make the PC call about being the first black head coach at a university like North Carolina, and you shifted to that. And I get it. The question was going to come to him, but you could have went somewhere else different with that, brother. And I think, and I'm with you, it's kind of been like ever since then.
It's like a sour taste in your mouth. It's like I don't care that you married a white woman. But it's just like, why would you phrase because I feel the same way about RG3 and the way he be talking about his milk. It's like weird.
The milkman.
It's weird.
Shit. Yeah,
it's
bro.
weird. So I'm just like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird.
RG3 took it to a whole another level with that milkman shit. If we're gonna be honest. So he says, my question is, who's going to be Izzo's replacement? Because I think he steps down within the next 5 years. I couldn't tell you, bro. Because at the end of the day, Tom Izzo is Michigan State. I know that they've been in and out of contention through the years. Some people might see him as a blue blood. I can't forgive a lot of these recent gaffes in the tournament and collapses.
So the reason I can't answer it is because People will look at it and what does he have? I know he has one. Does he have two natties? I know he has the one with Mateen Cleaves. I can't remember if he
Yep.
got a second one. I think he only has one.
Well, we'll
But
find that out shortly. Go ahead.
but regardless of that, his tenure would be held to the same regard the way Duke holds Coach K's with Michigan State, right? Like you can't almost imagine a Michigan State
He's got
team without
one.
Izzo, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
one
but
natty, 8 Final Four appearances, 11 Big Ten titles. I mean, and that's why I'm just like, I don't know if that's
so
enough, bro. Like to,
so but the issue is when you look at Coach K, there's people from his coaching tree that are now good coaches in college basketball. I don't know any coaches that came from the tree of Izzo. So I don't know about a replacement. It's going to be someone non-Michigan State related.
for sure.
Like it's going to be like somebody at Iona just got hot and he's young and that's who you're going to have to replace him with. Like because I can't think of anybody from the Michigan State coaching staff tree that is setting it ablaze to be like, if Izzo was to step down today, we can go hire him and feel comfortable with hiring him. It's going to be that or they're going to try to pull an assistant from the NBA who probably went to Michigan State. So,
I'm looking it up, just going down the lines. There's a notable name, but I don't think he would
what school?
do it. You got Tom Crean, who was a former MSU assistant, and was the head coach at Marquette, Indiana, and Georgia. I
Where's
don't know
he
if
at now,
he's.
though?
That's a great question. Let's find that out because I can't. I don't even know if he's coaching right now at the moment. To be honest,
Yeah, so it sounds like he's been fired a couple times.
he definitely has been fired a
You know
couple
what I'm saying? Like,
times.
so,
He is currently. Hang on. Damn, why is it so hard for y'all to tell me?
because he on a podcast just like me and you right now, fired.
AI
Well, we
overview:
ain't
former
fired.
college basketball coach Tom Crean is currently working as a prominent television and radio analyst for ESPN, Peacock, Westwood One, and FanDuel. Damn, Zay.
I told you.
Ah, shit. I mean, because I hadn't heard from him in a minute. I mean, maybe, but I think his time has came and passed because he was like one of those hot 16 rappers that like look good for a hot second and then just. But yeah, a lot of these guys ain't notable, man. Like Mike Garland, Stan Heath, Mark Montgomery, DJ Stevens. Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's not, but like,
I do remember Brian
is
Gregory though.
is Mo Pete a coaching assistant coach in the NBA?
That's a great question.
I thought he is, and I think Mateen Cleaves was. I know he was at one point, but I don't know if he still is.
Let's find out, sir, while we're going down that rabbit
But like,
hole.
I just don't the answer. Like, I just don't have anyone in mind. Like, and you're also more of a Michigan State guy. Um, money. So like, do you have anybody that you thinking of that can replace Izzo? You know what I mean? Like, I just don't. I don't see it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a minute, man, before we get like a
Yeah.
legit
So
candidate.
Mateen
If you
Cleaves.
ask me.
Yeah, Mateen Cleaves is right now is a coaching assistant with the Phoenix Sun.
Okay.
So that's why I thought I seen him on the sideline this year or last year. Like, so, yeah, like you got Mateen Cleaves, Michigan State legend,
Oh boy.
but like, is that what you want to do? Or you gonna pull from that tree? I don't know. I don't know, but he's a first round pick. Came from Izzo, keeps it in the family. Like, bro, don't nobody care about Syracuse.
I want to say that so bad too, bro, but like I can't. As a Villanova guy, I'm sorry, bro. I'm just not. I'm still mad at y'all for being the real reason the original Big East broke up, bro. Like, we recovered. We still doing our thing, but nah, I ain't going. I ain't out of respect to Melo and respect to his son. I ain't going to shit on Syracuse's name like that. But I just to this day, as far as I'm concerned, You know, it remind me every time I go back and watch Requiem for the Big East, bro. I'm like fucking Syracuse, bro. It was a good operation. He had to fuck it up because of football, man. Like y'all you just had to get your little football money with the tank conference, huh? And ain't even did shit with it since. Like, don't get me started on Syracuse, bro.
Nah, but like Syracuse, like I'll talk about it though. Like Gary, like
You got it.
Jerry McNamara.
Yeah.
Syracuse. Would you call him a legend? Yeah, you can say he was on that national championship team. Like
Big facts, also true, but
but he's been grown. He's been assistant with Syracuse for years. He went to Siena. Siena had a nice run.
They sure did.
And I forgot they hired him, and I was like, why did Buddy Boyd go to Syracuse? Because he just, the portal just opened up. He committed to Syracuse. This is why. He's following his coach, which is bound to happen. I like the hire, but is he gonna be able to really restore Syracuse? That's the question. Like,
that's a big question.
Like Hughes was known from my point of view, they were known for one thing. It with Beeline. Not Beeline. What's his name? Boeheim. Yes, Boeheim.
He is Syracuse, bro. Like, let's be honest.
But one thing they did, in my opinion, they always had long, athletic defenders, and they would deploy that 3-2 zone.
Yep.
And they were that, and then when they went man, they switched everything. It was defensive led first with athletic defenders.
Taking back to them days with Hakeem Warwick and the boys, yeah.
Right. But even after them, they always had athletic wings.
Oh, yeah.
6'7", 6'11",
and the boys, I got
6'10", 6'9", and we switch everything. We play zone defense. That's what Q's did. That was when I thought of Q's ball outside, like even that national championship, right? In my opinion, Melo didn't fit being a Q's player.
He really didn't. If we're gonna be honest about it, he was just that. He was just a hired merc for one damn good season.
But he did what he needed to do. Like he, in essence, he showed you Detroit what you were supposed to do in the fucking first place. Because it's the exact same situation. Hey, I'm bringing it up. I'm bringing it all up.
They needed a big man.
Hey, and they didn't get a big man with Mirzic or whatever the fuck his name was.
He got hurt in garbage time in the finals. They needed a big man, bro.
Nope.
We gotta stop this, bro.
Nope.
Y'all gotta stop this, man.
Nope.
We're having a Tracy Morgan moment over there. Nope. Hell no.
Like not when it's like even at fucking 13, I knew that Bron and Melo were can't fucking misses. Let's just be honest. Like even as a kid, them niggas can't miss. Can't fucking miss. Like,
nah, buddy, you gotta chill, bro. Nah. Hey, no, no, I'm not letting him get off the hook with that talking about some fuck Darko. No, how about we be honest? Fuck Larry Brown for a second. He didn't give him a chance to grow, and he played him in garbage time, and the kid got hurt. That's really what happened to Darko, if we gonna be honest, bro. It wasn't the fact that he was like legit trashing a bus. I mean, it looks like it, considering how strongly LeBron, D-Wade, Chris Bosh, Melo, all them boys ascended over him, and he just he got hurt. It happens, bro. He was supposed to be a solid big man in the league, but
hey,
I'll follow Larry Brown, bro.
Hey, I'm just saying, Sam Bobby still get this work. He'll get this work.
Or if we gonna really be honest, should be fuck Joe Dumars. Who the fuck drafted him? Who made the call on that shit?
That's why I said fuck the Pistons. I said fuck the Pistons.
If we're gonna be for real, I know it's supposed to be Melo, why are you mad at Darko, bro? He did what he was supposed to do. He played. He did what he was supposed to do with the opportunity that he got. Fought the guy that drafted him. Fought whoever said they needed a big man because they knew they weren't be able to keep Mehmet Okur and that front line that they had and all that, bro. Fought them. Joe Dumars is who you should be pissed at. Detroit legend, champion, general man. That's the guy you need to be pissed at. Don't be pissed at Darko, bro. Y'all boys gotta stop that, man. Fault the guy that won you your chips and ruined your team. Oh, now you gonna bring Bobby Smurder into the mix, bro. Come on, man. Leave Bobby Smurder alone, man. Talking about some fuck Reggie Jackson. Why you gonna bring Bobby into this, bro? I can't, man. Oh God, we went off the tracks with that one, bro. But nah. But to sum it up, man, I like the getting back to the original subject, start on Syracuse and the Pistons and Darko and shit. But now getting back to the original question, Mike Malone to the UNC, I like the hire, man. I think he definitely will give the program the spark that they need to get back in the hunt. Because, buddy, like you said, Shire and Duke, they ain't missed the fucking beats since Coach K retired. Like Shire made it very easy for Duke fans to let go of the emotions of losing a Mike Krzyzewski. You know what I'm saying? So they had to get an impact player. They couldn't get another guy that, the mild-mannered, timid Hubert Davis. They couldn't get a guy like that. They needed somebody to come in with some fire that's going to be able to inspire the troops and get them to go, man. You needed somebody fiery. You needed somebody that can match that intensity of a Dusty May or a Dan Hurley or John. You needed a guy that can match that, bro. And they did. And I'm gonna also say this too. They did need to go with some old burnt out guy that is has been doing it for too long. Like a Patino or one of these older guys or something like that.
I think they actually did. They used a lot. No, use a lot because I said Patino. I
know
did,
you said
right?
Patino. I know you threw that out there.
But it's the exact same thing. But I was never thinking, oh, Mike Malone. Like he never,
I know,
like as a college coach, never meant like came across my radar. But like he fits because I think X and O's he brings to stability day fucking one. Mm-hmm. Like could you imagine the kid Caleb Wilson playing with Mike? He might be a top 3 pick. Mm-hmm. He might be a top 2 pick in his system. Just saying, like
assuming he doesn't get hurt and all that,
right? Yeah, because he could be top 5 regardless. But he'd probably be in that AJ type of conversation in Mike Malone's system. So X and O, I love the hire. I just don't. If he stays there and for like 10 plus years, excellent fucking hire. My only issue is a job going to open up to draw him back from the NBA? Outside of that, I have no questions. I hope he doesn't.
Yep.
I hope he doesn't. But because let's be real. These college coaches, they getting paid NBA coach money anyway. It's not like the money's that big of a difference. Mm-hmm. It's just, do you want? I know he's already conquered the NBA, but some people just know that they're NBA coaches and they don't want to do the recruiting. They don't want even if you listen to Dusty May, he had just won a natty. And it was like, the next day he's on Get Up. He's like, yeah, I got meetings with transport because the transport opened up at midnight. Like I got 1 hour. I celebrated, got 1 hour sleep, and now I got meetings with transfers because the portal just opened up at midnight. That's the type of grind it is in college, and in the NBA, it's not the same. Like
TGDS, the grind don't stop. Like period.
So that's literally my only thing.
Yeah, but
I think he brings instant stability. He can walk into any of these kids' coaches like, look, I know what it takes not only to get you to the NBA, but to put you in a position to be NBA champion. If your goal is NBA, I can get you there. I know exactly what it takes to get there and what they look for. I can get you there. Like,
and he's also selling the brand. I mean, because UNC is UNC. You know what I mean? You got you got a machine that can back you and help draw in those troops. I mean, because even as much as we give like Hubert Davis, he was still getting it done from the recruiting standpoint, and maybe that also might have been carried by the fact that he was coaching at UNC, but he was still getting the guys. He just couldn't produce on the court. sustain that on the court. That was really like the and the fact that Duke was turning up a couple miles up the road too. So but nah, I think we're in agreement. Solid hire. Longevity is probably the real big question mark, but um, definitely if you're going to reload and try to get back in the game and get back to not just getting bounced in the first round, and 2 years back to back, this is the way to go. And also not getting bounced in like in depressing fashion because boy they got their ass beaten first round, boy. Whew. But yeah. Hubert out, Mike Malone in. We gonna hit the final stretch here, cause
Bro, did you see they paid him? So yeah, so Mike is staying.
oh what?
Mike is staying. They
Oh
paid him
oh
8.4.
oh oh
They paid him
oh
8.4.
8.4 per year.
In
Not bad.
reference, in comparison to Dusty May making 4.6. So Dusty May about to get a contract extension,
Oh,
and
he about to
that
get that
amount
bag.
that price just went up. So, like
Hey.
today's price is not yesterday's price.
Boy, you about to be like
So
your boy for you would be like your boy for taking. Your arrogance offends me, and for that the rate just went up 10%. Like he about to
oh,
get that
it's
bag.
up more than 10%, baby.
Oh, I know.
Like yeah, but sheesh.
Your team want to play games, it just went up by 20%. You want to get down to business? It's definitely about to get serious for sure, man. For sure. But we're gonna get ready to get into our bread and butter, man. An episode with the Chris Logic podcast, and any time of year is not complete with us talking a little bit about some football, de North Americano, and that's football in English. It's just good old fashioned football. No disrespect to soccer, but here in these states, football is football. But we gotta give us a quick little give folks a quick preview as to what we're gonna be discussing next week. We will be holding a very special episode in preparation for 2 weeks from now with the NFL draft coming here in 2 weeks, man. We just gonna kind of throw out a couple of pieces here, guys, that we feel that might be draft steals or draft cap, because we know about some of the big impact players, but there's been some shuffling, some guys that have shot up the ladder, some guys that some people don't believe in. Like Zay's favorite NFL prospect heading in this draft, Sonny Styles.
Underwear Olympics champion.
Exactly. But nonetheless, man, we gonna be kind of just loosely talking about this real quick, and I'm gonna also throw it to the chat as well. Those that are still tuning in, if y'all got any people that you want to talk about that are considered, in your opinion, guys that are candidates to be draft busts, some sleepers, and team needs for your favorite team here. So I concur. There's probably going to be a bunch of damn drafts that night, trades that are going to go down that night too. We're going to see how the chips fall, but yeah, we got a lot of people to discuss right here. I'm going to go with a guy that I think that while there's certain guys that are rated ahead of him right now at this very moment, I think this guy's going to be a serious sleeper, in which he's known, but there's a certain few guys that are rated just a little bit ahead of him. Go Buckeyes and all. I love Carnell Tate, but I really think the draft gem in the receiving core is going to be Denzel Boston. Flat out, this guy is a big frame receiver out of UW. Definitely impressed at the combine here. 6'4", 4'2", can fly, got good hands. I really like Denzel Boston. Right now, he's currently projected to be flirting around like that second roundish, range. But I think he could be a guy that could possibly jump ahead of some of those guys that are ranked ahead of him. And like I said, depending on what system it is, I know if I'm like the 49ers and I'm still in the market for a receiver that can make an impact, I'll be looking at this guy. You know, I would be strongly considering that guy. You know, so hold on, let me say, wait a minute, what do you say? The Lawn Boys are underrated. What are we talking about?
I don't know who you talking about. But I actually go a different direction. Like I like Denzel, big body receiver.
Yep.
The receiver that I personally like, that I think is gonna be like the best receiver in the bunch, me, it's Jordan Tyson
I had a feeling you
from
was gonna
Arizona
say
State.
that.
Like
Yeah,
I think he gonna be the best one. Like when I just throw the film on, to
yeah.
me he's the best.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I like Tate. I don't like him at 5. I don't like him in that
Agreed.
range. That's the thing that people I may get pushback on. Like, oh, Tate. Like, I'm not saying Tate's not a NFL receiver. I
Mm-hmm.
don't like him at 5. I don't like him at 10. I don't even like Tyson at 5. But I
I
think he's going
honestly
to
don't
end up
like.
being.
Yeah.
I don't like any receiver at 5.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I agree.
in this class.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I lean Tyson when I watch him play. To me, he's the best receiver coming out. He's from
Mm-hmm.
he's from Allen, NFL pedigree as a high school factory. Same high
Mm-hmm.
school as Kyler Murray. Um, so he's my he's who I think is going to be the best. But I wouldn't look at first round dudes or dudes with first and second round evaluation as gems.
Mm-hmm.
I got a guy who I think you're going to get around for 3 to 5 range.
Okay.
Who's going to be a gem?
Mm-hmm.
And for me, that is where is he at? No, I lost to Tad. Ted Hurst. Yeah, receiver, Georgia State. 6'4", 205, ran a 4.42. When you throw on the film, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of hand catches. He put on a show at the Senior Bowl. That's when I got wind of him.
Mm-hmm.
Makes a lot of good plays. There's not many 6'4" dudes that's able to catch a bubble
Okay.
and get jiggy with an open field. So he's someone I look out for in that 3 to 5 range, depending on where people evaluate him at. He had a
Mm-hmm.
good combine.
Yep.
I'm not someone that over analyzes the combine. That's why I went to throw on the tape. But he
Mm-hmm.
graded as the 17th best receiver. No, actually, at the combine, he graded as the 5th best receiver. On athleticism.
Mm-hmm.
So I like him a lot. At 6'4", I think he'd be a great value. Can be a great asset to somebody. So he's who I have as like a sleeper.
Got you.
As a sleeper. So that's where I'm at with that. Another guy that I have as a sleeper. We talk about running backs, right? So remember the name Adam Randall. 6'3", 230 pounds, ran a 4.5 at the combine. He is someone that I feel will end up in the 4th or 5th round as well. And I'll be willing to bet that he's going to end up as a Seahawk. He's someone big-bodied who is also a great receiver. He's like I said, 6'3", 230, but he's a converted receiver to running back. So that's who I like a lot is Adam Randall. Um, so I'll be on the lookout for him if I was you. And pause. You said Kevin Campbell. Let's see, I'm trying to think of who that is. Kevin Coleman. Okay. Trying to remember who that is. So many dudes in this draft, but that's what I have right now as a sleeper. And what's up, buddy from from Missouri. Yeah. Kevin Coleman is nice, but I like my guy a little bit better in Ted Hurst just because of the size of the two. But he if I'm not mistaken, he put on a decent performance at the combine, if I'm not remembering right. 4.4, just 5'10". I'd rather take the 4.2 guy at 6'4". So that's where I lean Ted. But I watched Missouri a couple times, and he did what he needed to do versus like Bama. Yes, I know you're talking about. Yeah, so I'm a big film guy
Okay.
when it comes to drafting people. So some of these people you gotta throw the film on, especially when you're still looking at gyms. Like, and it's cool when you got the combine to back it up. but that's where I lean with that. Do you have any other sleepers, any other positions for you, Frost? Like,
I did have a couple here. Give me 1 second. So I have some notes that I had took off here. Hang on. I was ready to actually go into my bus candidate, which I think
who,
you are.
who's your bus candidate for who? Like overall, what position is he? Let me see if I can guess him. Or does the position give it away?
Was that?
Does the position give it away?
It pretty much would.
Oh, so would you lean Mendoza?
But I say that with this though. Shout out to the Raiders because everything's pointing towards they're gonna wind up signing him in general, right? Or they're gonna wind up drafting him, right?
Oh, he's the first overall pick.
He's the first overall pick. It's pretty much like locked in, right?
Huh?
But Mendoza was going to be, especially if, as it was looking at one point in time, that he was going to be the number one draft pick and be another sacrificial lamb that would have had his growth stunted, like a Cam Ward, who, in my opinion, is still a much more talented quarterback, if you ask me, versus Mendoza. But I think the Raiders might have, even though it cost them quite a bit, they might have made the smartest investment to protect that investment by bringing in Kirk Cousins to kind of stop that from happening. So with them, basically getting the definition of a bridge quarterback, a guy that, I mean, those that can come in and learn under, hold the clipboard for a little bit, get used to the NFL speed, and ease him into it. That lessens it. But before that signing happened, he was like firmly entrenched as a bus candidate simply because of how bad that roster is and what all they got to get ready to do across the board in general. Here y'all go with the Arville Reese slander, man. Like, look here, bro. That guy he's got a nose for the football, bro. Like, you can't take that away from him. I know that y'all ain't digging him being in the top 10-ish. I get that. I know, in which I think that's a reach. And you know me, I'm all about the
He's like
Buckeyes.
cemented to be a
I
top three
know,
pick.
I know. And but here's why, and now I'm starting to see why that's the case. So clearly they're deadlocking him at number 3. And who's got the third pick again?
Cardinals, I think.
Cardinals. So there's a reason why. So obviously all of his tape and film has had him as a at the mic basically for the Buckeyes, right? Because of their scheme running that 4-2-5 look or whatnot, kind of playing in that mic role. That's what I was just getting ready to say that pause. They now have him projected to come in as a edge rusher. So
Yeah.
and
I,
he's got the frame for it. He's definitely got the frame for it. 6'4", pushing about around like that 250 mark. Like he's got the frame for it. So, and I think it's more of he could be more effective as an outside linebacker, edge. I was a little bit like, but the Cardinals need help in several different areas, and I think depending on where they plant him at, that's where I think that's what's got the people hyped because they know he's fast for his size. He can get after the quarterback. The guy's a fucking hitter, bro. He rarely misses tackles, bro. Like you meet that dude in the hole, man, you going backwards in most cases. So, but right now they have him slated to be an edge rusher, and I think that's what's kind of shot him up the ladder is not just what how he looked at the underwear Olympics, as you love to say, but the fact that there's versatility being thrown out there to where he can go and what he can do defensively.
let's be real. As you being a Buckeye, what have you seen from him to be like Micah Parsons?
I wouldn't go that far. I think that's a reach.
That's his comp.
I will say this: he's got the attackability of a Micah Parsons. I don't know if he's got the explosiveness yet of a Micah Parsons. Does he have the potential? Absolutely. I mean, he could get there if he lands with the right team and continues to work and develop. I just would hate to see what happened to like a Chase Young happen to him. Like, you come in with all that high ass expectations. You're supposed to be a generational talent. You know what I mean? A guy that can transform your defense and had the tape, to being able to get after, harass, and move and stop the run and do it all. But you get hurt and then you get compromised. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I kind of feel that could be the case. It depends on where he lands, bro. Like, like I'm not saying that he could have the impact of say like how Will Anderson did for the Texans, but again, if it's the right system, a defensive minded coach, a good defensive culture that can get the most out of him, I could see it. I just don't know what like if you're talking the Cardinals at number 3, they're a shit franchise. I mean, we have to be honest. Like, come on. Like just historically speaking, they just unstable, constant turnstile at quarter at coaching. They don't give their guys enough time. They don't give enough time to get a guy to let him get established because it's always went now with them, and they're constantly turning over staffing there. So it just depends. If he was laying in the system, say like how it was with the Texans, and get a guy like a D'Amico Ryans as like at the top of the team that is defensive minded and can connect and help develop, he could get to that level. But if he lands with the Cardinals, I mean, yeah, he could be set up for failure. But Reese has definitely got the ability to get to snuff out plays and get to the ball from the Mike position. I haven't seen him that much in the edge rusher role. I saw a couple of situations where he got sent on outside looks and outside blitzes periodically, but like that guy, he makes plays. He's a guy that can stop a guy at the line of scrimmage and like get them TFLs for you, bro. Like at the level of a Micah Parsons, that might be right now at least that should reach. That's a reach. And I'm not the biggest Micah Parsons fan, from his days at Penn State and playing for the Cowgirls briefly, even though I respect him for showing up and and doing what he's doing for the pack. But let's. I like
Pump
Reese.
the fucking brakes.
Let's just drive slow, homie. Put them hazard lights on when you see them hoes. I like him as a lower like 5 and below. No pun intended. 3 might be a stretch, man, because when you start talking top 3, you start talking about you are looking to this guy to be your savior. You're looking for him to be a or like in the case of the Texans a couple years ago, you're looking for him to be a C.J. Stroud, starting caliber franchise quarterback. You're looking for him to be a Will Anderson Jr., a guy that could come in and instantly upgrade your defensive line. Don't need a lot of training. He's an instant difference maker. That's what you're looking for. I love Reese. Go Buckeyes. Top 5's a bit of a stretch. And
They
I'm
almost
sure a
got
lot
him
of people.
penciled in.
That shit's insane, bro. It's almost sound like y'all got him inked in there, but yeah.
They basically do. Like, and then so I don't want to. I'm not gonna go my low hanging fruit.
Okay.
With Bus
Okay.
with Sonny. I think he's.
I was expecting you to go get him, bro, but okay.
I think he's a bust. Like, I'll leave that alone for now. But
damn you,
the guy that I just think he's a bust. Like, I don't like when people come out of, in my opinion, nowhere to be considered top 3 picks. And when I say nowhere, I really mean come out of nowhere. Like, this buddy, what's his name? I know his last name is Bailey, but the edge rusher from Texas Tech. Like, David Bailey, yeah, like
he has shot up the ladder here recently.
Like, even when I watched him play at, even when you watch Texas Tech, it was never about the D line. Like, it's always about the linebacker play that they have.
Yep.
And for him to shoot up these boards to be projected in the top 2 or 3, it's like someone even got him going to the Jets.
That is insane.
It's nuts, bro.
Sheesh.
Like, it's crazy.
I think CBS has got it right. They got him flirting around like in that 20, at least as far as like prospect strength wise, he's ranked as the 20th best prospect in the draft.
Who?
CBS Sports has got him there. They don't necessarily have him. I'm not looking at the mock rule. Let me go take a look at the mock.
About David, quick. Or are you talking about
Bailey?
Marvell?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about Bailey. Like, still, I'm with you. Yep.
Yeah, like, I don't get it. I hate when they had these meteoric rises and out of nowhere.
Got him at 9 to the Kansas City.
Who?
Bailey.
I've seen that too. I've seen him as high as 2 to the Jets.
That's insane, bro. Over Bain?
I've seen him as high as 2 to the Jets.
Over Ruben Bain.
Over Bain. Over Reese. Over. over Sonny, over
Yeah,
yeah, like
yeah, that's insane, bro. Like, ugh.
yeah, I've seen him
Even
as that high,
hey,
bro.
even crazy. We was just talking about Reese. CBS got him at number 2 right now to the Jets.
Yeah, I've seen him as high. I've seen Reese there too. Like I said, top three. I've seen him at two. I've seen him at three, and that's the lowest I've seen him is six.
Damn, bro. And I rock with Reese with like, damn, yeesh, woo. I hear it.
And
It's
I'm
that
just
it's
like,
that Michael Parsons shit that they gassing up, bro. But who knows? We might be wrong, man. We might be wrong.
I hope, I always hope that people prove me wrong. Like I don't wish on people's downfall. I just go off of what I see. And
Mm-hmm.
actually, I know my bust because I've seen people been talking about he been going up draft boards, and it's byproduct of this fucking draft.
Oh shit.
If one of you fuckers draft Ty Simpson in this fucking first round,
I do. I
my God, I hope as a GM you get fucking fired the next day. Don't fucking do it. Do not reach.
He's the hero.
Ty
that
is
got
not
the
your guy.
leads.
Ty's not your guy.
He's looking dead in the camera,
There's
y'all.
nothing he's done in college that says he's a top 5 pick. Even at Bama with the slew of weapons that he had, he didn't perform. I'm looking dead into your damn soul right now. Do not fucking draft Ty Simpson. And mainly is you, Cleveland. Do not fucking draft Ty Simpson. Don't draft him. Do not draft him. Jesus Christ.
Hey, bro, 3 quarterbacks in the last year would be insane work by the Browns, bro. Oh shit! Nah, and you know what? I'm with you there too. Ty Simpson was like one of those guys that I was thinking. I'm like, second round, I understand. You can stash your quarterback and put him on the bench, but like first round quarterback, the hero that got them needs, because that's what you're doing when you're drafting a guy in the first round in most cases. Like, oh no, brother. And Dev, I'm with you, bro. The Browns don't need another damn quarterback, bro. You need to see what you got. You got the stench of Kevin Stefanski out of there, bro. See what you got. You might have something left with Watson. Who knows? You're gonna have to trot him out there because he will be healthy. We clearly have seen what we're gonna see out of Dylan Gabriel, and again, let's see what we got out there full off season from Shador Sanders. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like the Browns at all, like going quarterback, especially in the first round.
And he back in his number 2 this year. He dropped the 12. He said he's swagging.
Oh,
I got my swagger back. Oh,
I guess I got my swagger back. Mama saying that I killed him, man. It's the Rock Masters. We are back. I can dig that for certain, bro. I can't wait to see that damn take on that TikTok with my Ty Simpson. I'm getting that bitch up as soon as possible.
like,
Oh shit.
as soon as he get drafted, just throw up the GIF. If he get drafted in the first round, the Tracy Morgan. No,
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 nope, nah, hell no, no.
me, bro. Like, he's
Shannon
not a first
Sharp-
round pick.
Nah, I don't like Ty Simpson at all in the first round, man. God. And like you said, man, like you had everything that you needed at your disposal. You got the pieces. You at Bama, bro, and you underperformed, bro.
Like people forget he had a down year, and Ryan Williams, right? Right. So what changed? What changed from his freshman year to his sophomore year? His quarterback.
Regression. Yeah.
His quarterback.
Yeah. True.
Same
True.
system.
Same system.
Quarterback.
Same coach. Yep.
So
Oh, good.
what was that for? What was that look for?
CBS has got him going number 32 at the end of the first round, saying that the Steelers would trade up for him.
See, I don't mind that 32. That's basically a second round pick. But I still don't like it. But I'll allow it. But I will allow it. I've seen people talk about him being drafted as high as fucking 3 to Arizona.
I don't like that.
At all.
Drop a dime on that. I don't like that shit. Ooh, even
Oh,
somebody's even got him 13th to the Rams as well. Ooh.
I've seen that too. But they were drafting him to
To
store him.
stash him, obviously, yeah,
But
but
and I don't like it. There's better quarterbacks next year that you can get.
yep.
Like next year is a much better quarterback draft class. So
Sure.
I wouldn't store for that. But let me ask you this question because I know we have a disdain for this university.
A joint one? Oh, I think I know where you're going. Go ahead. What you could.
But how do you feel about Love? They talking about going as high as 5 to Tennessee.
Fuck out of here. He's solid, but no. And honestly, I know he's a solid back. I know that there's been some. He's had the definition of like a roller coaster ride when we're talking about draft prospects because at one point in time he was heralded as one of these guys I was going to go super high, and there's been moments where he was like getting dropped out of like below 20 and possibly even falling to the second round. And now we're talking. You said Tennessee
Yeah, 4.
five?
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, 4. 4.
Even worse. Even worse. No, I would no. I know they got a lot of holes to fill. A lot of holes to fill. You don't take a swing on that of a running back that high in the draft, bro. You got much better draft needs that you need to get. Cam needs targets. He needs protection. I don't like Love that high to the Titans. I'm not saying that they can't draft him. I definitely don't like him that damn high at all. Boz is saying, telling us he said he don't hate it, but I
I
don't.
see that's it. I don't hate it either. So this is the reason why.
Forward to the Titans.
This is the reason. This is the reason why I don't hate it.
I'm listening. I'm all ears.
That's how bad Tennessee is. That's why I don't hate it. So they need everything. And I understand they have Pollard, but how long is Pollard going to be there? He's what, 29, 30?
Yeah.
So you bring in a speedy back who, in essence, is now two positions because he's a hell of a receiver out the backfield. So he also scratches that itch, right?
Yep.
So he's a dual weapon. And then later you got to go trench babies. Like you got to go and secure the offensive line, which they've kind of done through a little bit through free agency. And you got to continue to build on that. I actually like it because I like him a little bit more in college than I like Ashton Genty. And I understand the allure of Genty, but I was like, he did that shit at Boise. And yeah, he got his 100 yards rushing versus Notre Dame, but he also fumbled twice. Let's remember that. And he didn't fumble all year until
I
then.
got you.
So I'm like, y'all, it's not a bad pick. It's just y'all so against running backs right now. When I say y'all, just about the general running backs.
The public. Yeah.
Look at the last two Super Bowl champions. Great running backs, and I'm gonna say a great running back and a very good running back. I'm not gonna
Okay.
throw Kenneth in the great category. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna throw him in the great, but he's a very good running back.
You're elite.
And
I'd say B
so
tier for
yeah, he's B tier. He's like that's what good. He's not great. Like Saquon, fucking great, and we knew he was. But people didn't want to
Yep.
throw him in there, but
We knew
he
he
was
was, bro.
healthy.
He was in a shithole situation.
Right.
Sorry, boss.
And I can see Jeremiah Love being great. Like I can see it. I can see it being great. It won't be year one,
No.
but I can. But it's. I have a thing to where when you got a running back that has home run ability, and that's what Love got. He ran. I think he ran a 4.35 at the combine.
Yeah.
And we already knew that he's fast on field anyway. So it's not just like track speed. No, it's football speed. And when Tennessee has ever been good, what's one thing they had was a running back.
I give you that.
That's the Tennessee mode.
But
Whenever they've been good.
Yeah.
All three times they've been good.
also true.
Eddie George,
And
Chris
King
Johnson,
Henry. Chris Johnson,
and King
yeah.
Henry.
And King Henry.
Like
You right.
they've always had. That's the key for a good team in Tennessee. And they got the running back. I mean, they got the quarterback and Cam. They got Brian Daboll there as the signal caller. I like Love at 4. And I wasn't sure how I felt at first when I seen that, but I was like, I don't hate it. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't hate it.
Hold on. All right, let me throw a curveball at you. So the Titans do have a high pick in just about every round of this draft, right? So 35. You mean to tell me you go with a different need with Love right there, right? Don't know if Emmett Johnson's gonna be there at 35, but you could get a Mike Washington, Jonah Coleman. You could get one of the guys out of Penn State, Allen or Singleton. I'm just saying, especially Singleton, big back.
Who in this draft do you love though?
I like Singleton. I definitely like Singleton.
No. As any position in that top 4, who do you love?
Just at top 4 at any position.
Yeah, who do you love? Who do you
Well,
love?
you already know my sleeper pick. I mean, a receiver. I'm all, and maybe it's because I know the Niners. We need a guy.
No. I'm talking about your Tennessee. You're at 4.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Who do you love? I don't love anybody. It's one person I love, and even I wouldn't have drafted him at 4.
Caleb Downs.
Yep.
but I would draft him at number 4. I think he's that fucking talented.
I don't think. I know he is. I know he is.
I'm right
But
there with
he's
you.
going to be. He better be a Bengal. That's all I know. At 10, that's where he better be. So,
well, we've already addressed your team's needs.
So we need everything on defense. So
we know.
So we'll go deep dive into all this next week.
We definitely are, man. But yeah, we kind of letting the cat out the bag a little bit. But.
Not really, but a little bit. This is a little tasty because this is kind of what it's. It's a preview, but I'm telling you guys, like, I don't hate Love, and I don't know if Love is gonna be pegged there next week. I'm not saying it, but I'm just like, even when I ask the question, who do you love in the top 4? I don't have an immediate answer, like it's player wise, because they need everything. So it's almost like you can't go wrong with every direction you go.
Like I said, you can call me a homer all day long with Downs, because I think I know everybody falling in love with Reeves and Bailey and all these other dudes and Bain. Well, everybody else. I say everybody else.
But like, because I think it's not even like a Michigan bias, because I'm telling you, my guy is a fucking Buckeye. Give me Caleb.
Yeah,
give me fucking Caleb. Oh fucking look. I'll put it this way: if on draft night, because we'll be on air during the draft.
Yep.
I'm not lying to you. If he gets drafted, I'll bring up my screen and I will show you. I'll show everybody buying a Caleb Downs jersey that fucking night.
Just don't show your credit card number. Make sure you use Google Pay or Apple Pay.
PayPal, baby.
Fair. Okay.
It's linked. But like, fair. Yeah, that's like fair. That's what I would do. Like, my guy is that. But to me, he's the best player in the draft.
In my opinion, he's the best prospect in the damn draft, bro. Like, but, I know, yeah.
But honestly, I'll say that for next week. But yes, like I don't hate it because I don't necessarily love anybody in the draft. I would honestly consider trading it down.
I mean, if you could snag a couple, put it this way, if you could snag both those picks from Pittsburgh by trading back, I would do it. I'd call Pittsburgh and see, and be able to come away, like I said, with a Johnson or next week.
I know who I just lined it up in my head. I was like, ha, I got my bitch.
You sound like your boy from the Water Boy.
Yep. I know where. Actually, I'll tell you now. Because if it works out that way and we agree. Because for God who don't know, I'll go ahead and announce it. We will have 2 guests next week with us, with one being the famous Sir Pazio and the other being my boy JB. And we will be doing a mock draft of the entire first round.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering how we're going back for how we're going to do it. So I've decided that we're going to do it war room style. And what I mean by that is all four of us are going to be enacting as the war room for each NFL team. And
Okay.
in this mock draft, we will actually also be doing trades. So it's not going to be just picking. So if we come to a conclusion that A, we want to trade pick down, we will discuss what team to trade with, and it actually will mimic in real time on the draft board. So that is coming next week. It should be a great episode, and we should have a lot of fun with it. We should have about 2 to 3 minutes for each draft pick, and it should be a lot of fun. And it's going to come a week before the draft. And then we can circle back and see how close or how far off we were from the draft. But
That's fair.
just as a nugget, because it's the 4th overall pick, and we know how valued draft picks is, and they loved, people love Micah Parsons. So if I'm Tennessee, why would I not call Dallas and be like, hey, what you want for your 2 firsts? 12 and 20.
Ooh. You think Jerry gonna wheel and deal?
They want to get back and sustain the defense.
They do.
They got the interior lineman.
They do.
They just also added Rashad Gary.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why not get you another Micah type? And
In who though?
I don't love him, but
Oh,
they
shit.
love Arvell Reese.
Do you
So
think he falls to 4 though?
If he's there,
Well, obviously, yeah.
no,
Oh,
I'm saying,
okay,
like,
I see where you're going. I
if
see
he's
where you're
there, why not pick up the phone and be like, hey, come and get him. I know this is your guy. This is the mode that you want.
going. Sonny Weaver Jr. over here.
This is your guy. This is your guy.
You get to save the defense of the Dallas Cowboys. I got the golden ticket.
And all it's going to cost you is those 2 first-round picks in the next year's second.
Ooh.
We
That's
build, baby.
That's a steep.
Hey.
But you know, if I'm Tennessee and if I can get that back in return,
Exactly. You'll do it for just the first 2. But the thing is, like, you always you over ask, and then you talk down.
yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, so give me that, and give me a next year's second or next year's third, and we can talk.
I'll tell you, if I'm Dallas and that offer's there,
You consider it. You would fucking consider it.
I consider it.
If you feel you've addressed interior with Williams,
Yep.
you also bring in another edge rusher because
And
they
Gary,
love
yep.
2 edge rushers in Gary, but
Yep.
but he's never been proven to be a standalone great rusher.
Right.
So now you go get you a young stud to put opposite side of him. You have 2 interior linemen, you have 2 edge rushers, 1 speed if it's Reese. You also have the power rusher in Gary.
Yeah.
You sell it, baby. Like, I actually I don't hate it either. If I'm Dallas, like, because what you going to get? You're going to hope that Burns drops, but his stock has been rising.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get an edge rusher.
Nope.
Downs is probably going to be gone. So I've heard Sonny Styles going as high as 6, I think it is, to Washington. No, so 7.
Not mad at that.
So where are you going? Like,
Yeah.
I just say, man, I consider it. In Tennessee, they need everything. At that point, they can draft a lineman and go get a first round receiver and go get you a 1, because I know Boston would be there, but people love Mekhi Lemon. People love Tyson. Where does Tate fall? Does Tate go 5, or does he fall to 8? Does he go to KC? Who knows?
Right.
Does KC trade back? I don't know. A lot of endless possibilities, man. Next week's gonna be fun, man. Next week is gonna be fun.
It's going to definitely be a certified classic, man. And ironically, it lines up with 55, which will be a perfect benchmark for an epic episode. Indeed. Definitely a lot. Definitely a lot, man. I'm actually after having this conversation. I'm definitely now I'm like even more excited about
Oh yeah, it's
next
gonna be a
week.
great episode.
You kept me in the
I'm about
dark
to say,
about the fourth guy because I was like, man, who's this fourth person you keep talking about? But damn, I like it though.
uh, I've been working in the shadows, baby.
I can tell because,
I
buddy,
told you.
I've been working at work, man. Because I've been like, hey, this is his brainchild. I ain't gonna hit you with that. I'm just here so I don't get fined. No, I'm here to work.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have everything out to JB and Paz, and it ain't a contract, but it's gonna be in writing to going over what we doing. Because the only thing I may do is
Hmm.
pick out certain teams to at least um you be the head of the war room.
Okay.
So like for sure, if our favorite team got the first round pick,
Yep.
you're the head of that war room. So
Makes
like I'll
sense.
be the head of the Bengals war room, you 49ers,
Yep.
Paz with the Giants,
Yep.
JB with the Steelers. So it's not they have end all be all. We all come to a sound conclusion, but we enact on the best outcome for the team, barring any biases.
Oh,
So
I'd love to savage the Cowboys. What you mean? Damn right,
look,
trade away
so
both first rounders, man.
so yeah, I'm gonna work on cheat sheets to get everybody. And we're gonna have fun, man. We're gonna
That's
have
gonna
fun.
be.
I've been cooking, man. I've
I
been
got
cooking
you.
up.
I got you. I'm
It's gonna be
definitely
fun,
excited.
man.
Definitely
And we
gonna
over
be.
2 hours. I didn't even realize that.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm like, yeah, we about time to wrap this up. And on that note, we have reached the end of this week's episodes, man. And I had a feeling like once we start talking about what's coming next week, man, it was gonna be like that. But we appreciate y'all tapping in as always, man. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe, man. And starting next week, or not even starting next week, starting now, man. We're still on the road to 100 episodes, man. As we are well underway in season 2 of the Crisp Logic podcast, man. So again, be sure to hit us up on all outlets and be sure to tune in 7 p.m. sharp next week. We got the very special 55th episode. And like Zay said, it's about to be a wild one, man. Definitely about to be one for the books, man. But Zay, you got anything for the folks before we close this thing down and get ready to go pay these bills tomorrow?
Continue to rock with us as you have been. Like I said, episode 55, another full-on Zay production coming next Saturday. So
There you go,
I'm with it.
genius.
I'm with it. The mock draft, my baby, and please come enjoy. Because also, if it's your team and you know they up on the clock, why not take y'all's input as well?
That's right.
Let's be very interactive.
For all y'all Philly fans, Seahawks fans,
Lions fans, your Falcons
Giants
fans,
fans,
whoever.
Browns
Like, give
fans,
us the
Steelers
input.
fans, Ravens.
So-
Talk. Let's talk, man.
So let's talk about it. So yeah, so tune in next week. We have a good one coming for you. Like I said, two guest hosts, a returning guest in Paz and first timer in JB. It should be a lot of fun. And we'll get after it next week. Like
We definitely.
it should be a lot of quotables coming next week. And let's make sure that everybody, even Paz and JB, get some clip worthy stuff and get it on their socials and hey, there's something that they want to get into on a more full-time basis. Let's make that happen and help aid in that effort for them. So
And I say that to
let's get
everybody
after it.
else as well, man. Again, this is your opportunity, man. Chime in. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't even be afraid to get a surprise phone call from somebody from one of those other teams to make that trade call on behalf of their team, man. So anything is possible, man. We're gonna be
Hey, we do got the phone in ability.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I come with a couple of gyms there once in a while,
Forgot about that. A little upgraded package.
We do have the phone in ability, so just in case anybody want to crash the party, man. There's been a couple of y'all that had some conversations. Well, I'm gonna call in. I'm like, well, guess what? Next week's the perfect opportunity to do so. Period. So, but nonetheless, we're gonna get on up out of here. We are going to catch y'all next week, episode 55. Chris Logic Podcast. You boys will be back with extra and special company, man. But it's been Frost and Zay. We're gonna holler at y'all on next week's episode. Y'all be easy.
Peace.